Give it a little bit of gas, come on boost, and it's just...
Good morning, comrades, and welcome to the Nürburgring. Together we are here with George, and we are checking out, as promised, his amazing Glanza. Almost as amazing as Mark IV Golf.
Almost.
But we already had a small feature on the Mark IV Golf, so we are going to do the feature on the Glanza. So tell us about it.
So I've had it like 10 years now.
Wow, seriously?
Yeah, man. So it's a long time. It's a bit of a kind of a long story. So I got it when it was basically standard. All bar, dump valve, HKS mushroom filter, and an exhaust. That was it. So everything that you see now is kind of everything I've done over the 10 years of having it as a track car.
Wow, awesome. So let's have a closer look at it. So first of all, it's actually funny that it's smaller than the Sub 7 Up, which is the Sub 7 Up is a small car. But then again, this back in the days, nowadays the cars are all growing, etc. Let's start first on the outside. Many people have made a joke. You weren't able to paint the fenders in 10 years, or what?
That's been a running joke. So I caught it from an old American muscle car. I think it was a Chevy Nova, maybe, I can't remember. Hemi. No, it was a Dodge Dart, sorry.
Okay.
And they have like a matte black wings and a bonnet. And it caught my eye and I thought it's a little bit different. And then when these wings came up for sale, because they're Live Sports fiberglass wings, they was in black. So I was like, do you know what? I'm going to try it and chuck them on and see what they look like, because it's a little bit different. And yeah, it kind of works. With the red wheels, it really kind of works, so I left them. And then when it comes to get the car repainted, everyone was like, are you going to paint them white? And I was like, nope, keep them black. So yeah, they look different.
Yeah, maybe you should darken the... That would be like even like a complete sight if you darken the...
Yeah, they look a bit odd if you tint the indicators. That. I mean, they're the clear indicators as well, so normally they come with orange. And then Toyota done the optional extra indicators, which were them ones. So
cool.
They kind of blend in a little bit.
Cool, but underneath the wings, what setup are you running on the wheels, tires, brakes?
I'll be honest, the wheels were a set I picked up really cheap as track wheels, and I bent one of my other wheels on a pothole. I used to have, what were they? Racing Heart Cybers. I bent one of them, so I got these wheels and just used these as my daily wheels. I think they're a Japanese company called Basis. Looking to change them soon anyway, so that's on the cards.
Okay.
The brake setup, it's only a set of Levin twin pots.
Yeah.
So they kind of bolt straight up using an Astra disc, and it's a real mix and match. Which again, I'm in talks with APP at the moment about sorting out some brakes for it.
Cool.
Because it's a bit of a pain having to work with these.
APP is Advanced Performance Parts. Our friends, right, from our suppliers of brakes at Apex.
They sort us out quite a lot.
Yeah, cool. And Yokohama? Yeah.
Yep, 8008Rs on at the moment. Be honest, I want to go back to running R888s because at the moment that's been the best tyre I've found for this car. It works really well. Cool. I mean, the 8008Rs are good, but this isn't really set up for the wet, so.
And what's there, if we can see?
So I run Meister R coilovers, which you won't see too much up there because of the paint's come off of the springs now. They've been on there a while, so. But yeah, the setup's pretty good. It's a setup I've been working on for a long time. Taking tips off of a couple of friends over at Redline Tuning. Barney races a GT, which is the shape before this. Sort of taking some tips off of him to set the car up and stuff, but yeah, it's they do well for the car. I mean, it's only 900 kilos, so.
Wow. And how much power are you running?
At the moment, it's 253.
Wow, 1 on 4 almost.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Well, before we're gonna have a look under the bonnet, let's have a quick look inside. So what do we got here? OMP steering wheel.
OMP wheel, which is a bit battered at the moment. That's seen some use, so that's going to be changed out soon.
Proper JDM dash.
Yeah, it's the old school little electric boost dial on the right hand side of the little lights coming on.
Yeah.
Which I've kept the solenoid connected so that they still work.
And 180 kilometers per hour top speed.
Yeah, she does a little bit more than that.
Gentleman's agreement, yeah. Now, Corbo seats.
So yeah, the Pro Sport seat is an old seat. I've had that in there more or less. That's probably one of the first things I done to the car when I got it. Got it off of a friend.
Seat.
Yeah, the driver's seat. But I can't part with it because it's so comfortable. It's seen better days. I mean, the bolster's beginning to tear and stuff, and it's really should be swapped out, but it's so comfortable I can't bring myself to do it.
A very interesting upgrade. This. You actually have noise cancelling headphones, you said.
I have got them now, but before that was the only solution to stop tinnitus because it's a bit loud.
Well, we'll find out in a bit. So now let's have a look actually underneath the bonnet, because that's probably what everyone wants to see. There's already a hint of a front mount intercooler here.
It's a little bit messy. I've only just had the engine back in recently, so it's a little bit grubby, but...
If only everyone can say that this is messy. Spaghetti type manifold?
Yep, that's one from Wicked EP Racing. Had a few problems with it, to be honest. I don't think they ever intended for their manifolds to be put through a pasting like they have. So I've had a few issues with it cracking and stuff, but we've added some more bracing now. Another friend of mine, Ian Waddington, has done bits with that, put some bracing in and helped me out with that, so hopefully that should be all good now.
Well, run us through the setup. What engine? What's
so the engine code is a 4E FTE, so it's a standard engine, still 1.3. I am running PEC comrods, which are forged comrods. Comrades. Yeah, so I'm running the PEC rods. I've just gone over to Supertech flat top pistons because the turbo that I'm running is a TD04 hybrid, one of Midland's turbo specials, and it's a little bit laggy. It's nothing crazy, but on the old setup I was running the -10cc dish piston, and dropping the compression a little bit didn't really help with the response. So yeah, we went over to the Supertechs, and I'll be honest, it feels so much better now. Now it's all been mapped again properly, and the engine's been rebuilt, and it's all as it should have been. Yes, it's mega.
Nice.
A lot more responsive. So
nice. And these are the shocks that you told us earlier about. Some camber plates. Nice. The battery size is stock, or?
No, that is, well, it's the same as a Honda Accord battery basically, but it kind of died miserably, so I had to think of something before I came over and just got a Halford special.
Yeah, what do you think about taking the weight out on the front? Because this is already such a light car, and I guess front-wheel drive, or?
Yeah, front-wheel drive.
So then you probably want to keep the weight on the front for
it doesn't matter too much because it's so light, and the way it's set up, in these conditions now, it's just wheel spin city. It's a real, like, regulate the throttle to keep it under control sort of thing. But the weight doesn't really bother me too much because if I put the battery in the back, I'm not being funny, but you're not really going to notice much difference.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're gonna do all that and have it all corner weighted, then yeah, fair. But it's a track car, it's not a race car. So
yeah. Well, unfortunately, it is January, and although the conditions are great, the track is closed because some reconstructions are being done. So we're not going to take it out on the track today, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunities in about 6 weeks' time when the track will be open again. But I still want to let you experience how it is like to drive from the inside and see if we actually really need noise cancelling headphones. So let's fire up and get inside.
Yeah, cool.
And definitely a bit of a warm start. I guess it's not that cold anymore.
No, I've been warming it up for a little while, so.
Still. Is it warm enough for a RAV?
Yeah, of course.
Wow. I see you got some extra oil with you, or?
Oh, I got the oil just in case.
Yeah. And that's
the fuel can, because the rev counter stopped working, so I sent the cluster away to be repaired. And it turns out that they didn't really repair it very well, and now the fuel gauge doesn't work properly. So we carry the 5 litre jerry can just in case.
Okay, well, let's hop in. Oh, I see you have a Apex eye sticker.
Yeah, I think I might try and
take the eye off.
We'll get the eye out there.
It's like Apex, but then BMW eye somehow. Whatever. All the bad jokes. It's nice getting in. It's very easy, actually.
Yeah, the cage I had made to suit the door cards, so that you might have to take that out.
Oh, yeah.
So that I can still run door cards and still have a little bit of a comfort. I kind of never really have passengers, so that's why it's got a different seat and a cheap harness in.
Need to stop eating chocolate croissants. Well, we do have chocolate milk though, so nice.
It's the best one. It was Chocomel until that. We're good?
Yeah, let's go. It feels so weird because this is the way towards the track, but the track is closed.
So every time I drive past the entrance, I'm just like, ah! Yeah, hopefully I get out on the first lap of the season in this. So
That would be nice.
I've only ever done 3 laps in this.
Really?
Yeah, this is my first trip I came here in this, and that's when I had my first problem with the manifold. The wastegate, the external wastegate snapped off, and it was just problems. So I had to get that welded back on, ring spares at the time, and then got back out for another lap, and that's when my head gasket started causing me problems. So that's why the engine went under the big rebuild recently, because I've just had the car sitting for a long time. So yeah, it's
But 3 laps in a season, or the
in literally, this is my first trip in 2017, I think.
Oh wow! So like 3 laps ever, or
In this car, yeah.
Wow! And you have it for 10 years.
I've done 120 in the Golf.
In the Golf, yeah. That's what I was about to say. That's
So yeah, hopefully we can get some laps and a couple of track days in this.
yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, it's definitely a track day car.
It's making good noises.
It's great. Wow. Wonderful. Yeah, that thing's gonna be a blast on track. Yeah, who knows? Maybe after you made me buy the Golf, maybe I'll buy a Glanza as well next.
The thing is, I feel like I've outgrown the car now.
Yeah?
But it's just so much fun. Like, I toyed with the idea of getting rid of it so much, and then once I put the engine back together again, I drove it for the first time. It just leaves a smile on your face because it's just so much fun. Like you can't help. Like, when you just give it a little bit of gas, come on boost, and it's just.
And we're still doing the speed limit. Wow.
Oh, it's got a bit foggy.
Yeah. Well, I guess that pretty much confirms it. It's an absolutely awesome car, and I'm very much now even more excited for the season to start so we can experience it properly on the track. For that, stay tuned, and most importantly, give George a follow on Instagram. And do you have YouTube?
I don't have YouTube.
Okay, well, maybe one day he will have YouTube, but for all the questions, shoot him a message, and yeah, do it on Instagram. Don't come bothering when he's working on our cars, because he's keeping our cars safe for you guys to be able to lap them or to experience the taxis. So, see you guys soon into one of tomorrow's video, but until then, bye-bye. Give it a boost.
Give it a boost.
And just like the car, GDM food. Oh my god, it's TGL.
That was good, to be fair, that was good.